Hello everyone, this is video 7 in the series where I'm trying to learn the NIM programming language using Google's Gemini 2.5 Flash while using a custom gem and solving problems off of Project Euler.net's archives to actually learn the programming language. So this is video 7, so let's get on with our routine. All right, so problem 7, let's take a screenshot here. And, all right, so, all right, so what is it saying? By listing the first 6 prime numbers, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, and 13, we can see that the 6th prime number is 13. What is the 10,001st prime number? Okay, so, this doesn't look too difficult. I think what we need to do is have a function or a proc, as we now know them in NIM, that returns true if prime and returns false if not prime. So we know how to do this. Have an iterator that goes through the numbers and calls the prime proc. So iterator and just variables to keep track of the positional number of our numbers. I mean the position, the index of our numbers. So uh, variables as index. So I think that's kind of it. Uh, Not sure if the problems are getting easier or if we're getting smarter, but I do think that's kind of it. So I'm trying to get to my terminal. All right, so oh, nope, Control E, Control L. All right, so nvim problem 7. Is that right? Okay, so and we'll do ts enable. I want. All right, so define a function that returns false if not prime and returns true if prime. So I know how to define a function in NIM now, but all you'll have to do is go to Gemini and then ask, please provide me some examples that show with syntax how to define functions in the NIM programming language. You could do, proc and then define parameters, return type, and the actual function here. So proc is prime, if I can type, prime number int, the return type is bool. So that's the issue. Okay. So for I number if mod if number for I in number mod I equals to 0, return false. False. The indentation looks funny to me, but return true. Why is the indentation a bit funny? Hmm. Two dot dot number. Yep, that makes much more sense. All right, Shift V D. Okay, so all right. So now that we have that, define variables as placeholders. So var prime index int equals to 0. This holds the number of the index of the prime number. Var current number int equals to start at 2, because that's the first prime number. This is the number we start at. All right, so while prime index less than or equals to 10,001, if is prime current number that will, I see issues here, so I think we need to do less than. So let me play around with this for a little bit. So if is prime prime index equals to prime index plus 1, current number equals to current number plus 1. Okay, no matter what we do that, but we only add that. Okay, so what I'm doing here is for the proc is prime, what I'm doing is take a number n and go up to, but not including the number n, so less than n, starting with 2 up to n, divide n with every number, and if the modulo operator returns 0, then it can't be prime, so return false. Otherwise, return true. That's what I have it set up to do. Okay, and in the iterator, what I'm doing is while we don't have the 10,001st prime number, we will go through all numbers and check if they're prime. If yes, we update index, update one of these days. I will get better at writing with this with my mouse, but for now, this is update index. And even if it is not prime, we will increase the number. So current number goes up regardless. Okay, so does the nim programming language have syntax sugar such as plus equals to? Okay. So we can do, what happened there? Okay, so let's do 1, and we can finally do, what we can finally do is echo current number, or maybe we need to do current number less than -1. We might have to do current number -1. X plus 1. Oh, it will keep going while true. Oh, if prime index equals to this might be a bit redundant, but we should do is break. This might be a bit redundant. Yeah, that is redundant, so, but I would prefer we do this while true. This just seems a bit cleaner to me. Okay, Q. Let's compile this. I don't see any issues. Problem 7. All right, so 104,743, 104,743. That looks like a prime number, so we will do sign in, username and password. CAPTCHA is 94758, and 104,743. That is correct. Oops, smiley face. All right, that wasn't too difficult, but that is problem 7, 104,743 in the NIM programming language. Cool. See you guys in the next video.